914189 Body Heat TX8 Part 1 in stereo.
Tonight, more extreme challenges face our three teams, prepared to go to the limit in a bid to become Body Heat Champions 1994.
And competing tonight in Body Heat are, in green, Freddie Patterson and Andrew Maudsley. In blue, Jane Hamilton and Tracy Harris. In gold, Anna-Marie Elliott and Jeff Turner. And fighting the horror of fire on a cargo ship is Jeremy Guscott. Thank you and good evening. Good evening. Thank you for joining us. Yes, the title of fittest man and fittest woman in Britain is the goal, and I have an exclusive insight to the final result. I can tell you that it won't be me. But the real contenders are here. They're going to have a very tough night tonight. Our first challenge has been set for us by one of Britain's sporting superstars, the owner of perhaps the most famous pair of shoulders in Britain. She's held 36 British records, an all-time record total. Here you see her winning her Olympic silver in Moscow in 1980. She is the wonderful Sharon Davies. Hello. How are you? All right. Well, you are as tall as they say. Really tall. Congratulations on your career so far. You have been truly splendid in what you've achieved.
I know, you only mentioned all the things a few years ago. I was a child then, you know that, don't you?
And now you've got a child.
Yes.
Yeah, a swimming mum.
Yes.
Now, this task that you've set for our teams here this evening, these things to me look like sort of 1990s versions of pogo sticks. What are they?
They're actually ski machines. So what we've done, we've got them all a pair of skis and we set them a race over 2,000 metres.
So this is like cross-country skiing?
Yes, that's right.
2,000 metres is what in real terms?
It's about the length of Southend Pier.
And you had a go at this?
Yes, I did.
This afternoon. And there you are, look, looking gorgeous and absolutely dry.
Yeah, this is the first time I've done this, I have to say to you. I've actually used this at home, but I use it for about half an hour, doing nice and steady. So...
Right, but not racing. You don't do.
No,
you don't need to do this sort of training. And there you are, looking. You're
knackered.
Well, I would say you're creating your own swimming pool, Sharon. That's what you're doing there. And you finished it. That's a time. It's around about 13¼ minutes. But as I say, you don't normally do that for training.
No, I don't. We hope this lot who've all had a good practice at this should be able to do it a bit quicker. So
let's see how they get on, because this is it. Body Heat, Event 1.
Forget Sharon's time. This is a race, men against men and women against women. Make sure you check the screens to see how you're getting on. So are we ready? To your marks, go! As they set off on their 2,000-metre trek, let's meet the teams. Taking a commanding early lead is Blue's Tracy Harris.
I'm 31 years old and live in Brighton. I'm currently working as a duty officer for Brighton Borough Council. In my spare time, when I'm not in the gym that I built in my mum's back garden, I enjoy drawing cartoons and caricatures, eating, sleeping and drinking. Any other moments of time I get, I usually spend mellowing out, just hanging around in the gym.
Tracy's still well in the lead there, and around the 200-metre mark, the Green's Andrew Maudsley is in second place, but only just ahead of Tracy's girlfriend and partner, Jane Hamilton.
I'm 28 years old, born in Jersey and grew up in Brighton. Tracy and I have a fitness consultancy called Lively Promotions. In my spare time I play tennis, eat huge helpings of vegetarian food with the odd ice cream or three. I love dance, music and the theatre.
Remarkably, Jane is still in third place as they get near the 300-metre mark. And only just ahead of her is the Green's Andrew Maudsley.
I'm 20 years old and come from Alsager in Cheshire. I'm doing a degree in PE and sports science at Loughborough University, which is where I met Freddie. I'm really into sport and train every day for my main sport, which is athletics and cross-country running. When I am not training, I spend my time enjoying the socialising which comes with student life.
Andrew and Jane are still neck and neck, but way down the field is Andrew's teammate and fellow student, Freddie Patterson.
I'm 19 years old and I come from County Fermanagh in Ireland. I'm currently doing a degree in physical education and sports science at Loughborough, and when I finish I hope to go into coaching. Obviously I love sport and I try to train at least once a day.
Freddie's still in third place as the back runners near the 400 metre mark, but she's not all that far behind the gold's Anna-Marie Elliott.
I'm a 19-year-old from Gloucester who loves children of all ages. I'm on time out from college trying to find out exactly what I'd like to do with my life. I enjoy reading, socialising, music and studying. At the moment I'm developing my knowledge of natural therapies. I'd like to travel before I settle down, but at the moment I'm too dedicated to my sport, especially netball.
Anna-Marie is about 80 metres behind the third place man, who is fourth overall. Her teammate and gym colleague, Jeff Turner.
I am 28 and come from Gloucester. I work as a machine operator. I live with Natasha and my two sons, Myron and Linford. Nearly all of my spare time is spent training. When I'm not in the gym, I enjoy mountain biking out in the Royal Forest of Dean.
So those are our teams tonight as we rejoin our race leader. And what a pace he's setting in this 2,000 metre race. This is fantastic. Over to Sharon Davis and Mike.
200 metres left for the leader, Tracy Harris of Brighton. Well, can he keep up this sort of pace throughout this heat of body heat? Because this is quite phenomenal. We've not seen the first endurance event won like this before. Into his last 100 metres, he's going for the finish. The crowd are with him the whole way as he strides out there, looking as good now as he did 2,000 metres ago.
And here comes the tape, and he's going for it. He's just racing himself out there.
This boy's pumped up. 7:55.
Tracy, that was absolutely phenomenal. What sort of technique did you decide to use out there?
Technique of hurt. Plenty of hurt.
You just really looked as though you knew what you were doing.
Huh?
You looked like you really knew what you were doing out there. Fast, short technique. Wonderful. Well done. Let's go and cheer Jade on.
So amazing stuff this, because there was Tracy Harris in under 8 minutes, and 2 minutes later, more than 2 minutes later, we haven't seen a second place person cross the line.
That's quite a phenomenal time, that really is. Extremely fast.
Andy Maudsley is feeling it. Look at that pace.
Should creep in there under 11 minutes, yeah.
Whoa, good one. Good one. 10:48.9, second place for Andy Maudsley. And the winning girl is Tracy Harris's teammate, Jane Hamilton, in 11:08.4. Well done.
You finished. Jane, that was brilliant. Wow. Tell us, does it hurt your arms as much as your legs?
No, it's all legs. Brilliant machine. It's a killer, but it's fantastic.
So do you think you've both got enough energy left for the next event?
Ooh, yeah, we have.
Good, well done.
Jeff Turner powering his way towards the finish line, just a couple of metres to go, and he's going to come home with 50 points tucked into his lycra. 11:50.7. .2.6 for Anna-Marie Elliott. Second place. 10 metres left for Freddie, the final finisher. And she's there, 14:02.8.
Well done,
she's
Freddie.
shot.
Oh, she's tired. They're all tired.
Just to confirm, that's a second and third for both the golds and greens and a double first for the blues. And that means that at the moment we have a joint second place, but the blues are on maximum points.
This machine is designed to test strength. How does it work, Martin?
Well, this lever arm is limited with regard to how fast it can move. So if you go very fast, you generate a lot of force. That force is then recorded on the computer.
The computer is measuring the strength of our competitors' hamstrings, quads and shoulder muscles and translates that into an equivalent number of kilograms lifted. If you fancy achieving results like this, you need to eat loads of protein. And remember, peanuts have as much protein as roast beef. That's a great score for Anna Marie. Really fantastic. The best in the series by far. At a rate of 5 bonus points every kilo lifted above 250 for the girls, that'll be an extra 115 points for her. No bonus points for the boys on that one, but we have confirmation of Anna Marie's superb achievement, which will really boost the gold score here. A total of 290, the highest ever team score in any event in this series. And adding those scores up, Jane and Tracy now slip back to second place, behind the golds, Jeff and Anna Marie. Remember those PE lessons at school where they made you go faster and faster? Well, that's what's happening here because they're against a bleep machine. If they miss more than 2 bleeps, they're out.
Although this challenge involves running, it has very little to do with leg power, but is a great way of testing their aerobic capacity.
So join us in part 2 and find out just who of these is going to have to stay behind and write, "I must try harder" in gym.
After the break, I'm turning up the heat in Morton in March.
(914-189) Body Heat TX8 Part 2 in stereo.
Welcome back to Body Heat as we rejoin the bleep test. Freddie Patterson in green is just catching up after 2 warnings. And she's in trouble again, another light out, and she is looking really tired.
You feel dreadful when your legs and lungs just won't take any more.
Ooh, she's struggling now. And she's gone. She's out, Freddie Patterson, first one out. The other 2 girls are doing really well. On now to level 11. 2 warnings though for Anna Marie as the bleeps get closer. The running is getting faster. She catches up. Both girls on level 12 and into the bonus points. I don't think Anna Marie will get much further than this.
Her legs will really be burning now.
And I think she's gone. Yes, she's out. She's out. Great effort there for the gold team. And Jane's in trouble too now, but a terrific 12.4. That means 20 bonus points for the Blues.
Start of level 13.
And the gold's Jeff Turner has 2 warnings now. He's got to catch up on this run. Come on, Jeff. No, he's gone. He's out on 13.2.
But that's still a great level to reach. He's just up against such strong competition tonight.
Level 14. Remember, the boys get bonus points for every length above level 15. Andrew's on 1 warning. Now he's on 2. Can he get back on? Unbelievable, yes.
It's so difficult, especially at this level when you're running those 20-metre lengths in under 5 seconds.
Tracy is still going superbly. I don't think Andrew's going to make it this time. I think he's probably going out.
No, but 14.10, a splendid result for him.
Now, what about Tracy? Into the bonus points. This man is truly amazing.
But you can see it really hurting now. Breathing will be agony.
He knows he's won, but a great competitor. He just wants to get the highest score he possibly can.
And to prove what a great athlete he is.
Fantastic technique. And he's done. Superb. 15.8 his level. That is the highest for the entire series. So this programme seems to be breaking all of our previous bests. Great show.
You've got 15.8. You've got to be pleased with that.
That's brilliant. Just a bit.
So tell us, what are you actually concentrating on out there? As the pain gets in, what do you think about?
Oh, I'm just wearing my pulse meter here.
Does that work? What do you do with this?
It tells me when I'm really hurting, and then you go a bit further and it makes you hurt even more. And, you know, you can keep a track on what you're doing.
So what did your pulse get up to?
I didn't look at it in the end. He was saying stop, you know.
Stop.
Yeah, it was maximum, you know, 190 something.
Great challenge there, and bonus points for Anna Marie, for Jane, and of course for the remarkable Tracy. Add all that lot up and the blue team get an enormous 260 points. That means they go back into the lead with a total of 635. Now it's pressure point time, and we go over to join the rugby player with whom every woman in the country would love to have a ruck, Jeremy Guscott.
For this week's Pressure Point, I'm at the Fire Service College, Morton in Marsh, where every year 6,000 people are trained in fire safety and emergency skills. The challenge focuses on the problems involved in putting out fires in the holds of an ocean-going cargo ship. Kitted out in firefighters' protective clothing, West Midlands firewoman Rebecca Lockley and I run into the blazing engine room. The first task is to raise the fire door which leads to the propeller shaft tunnel by turning this wheel. And I can tell you, that door is very heavy. We then had to climb the escape ladder up through the smoke and out onto the ship's aft deck. Breathing was really difficult. Having dealt with the fire in the aft hold, we had to pull the hose through to the foredeck and put out another blaze. The winner would be the first team to extinguish both fires, climb up to the top of the bridge and set off a flare.
Okay. I'm knackered.
You deserve a cuddle for that. Well done. Go. So first, the teams enter the engine room. Their first problem is raising the fire door to the prop shaft tunnel. This door is incredibly heavy. The best way to shift it is to set up a rhythm with both partners working together. Blues Tracy and Jane seem to be having the most success. And they're first into the tunnel. The Blues are emerging ahead of the Greens and the Golds are still in the tunnel. It's Tracy and Jane for the Blues who are first to the aft deck. Now the teams have to run out and connect their hoses before they can deal with the fire.
That's good. Go on.
The one thing they have to avoid is getting kinks into the lines, which will drastically reduce the water pressure. They also have to make sure they connect up enough hoses to reach the fire on the foredeck later on. Blues and Greens are opening their delivery valves neck and neck, but Blues Tracy and Jane are just ahead. Though it looks as though they're having a real problem with the kinks in their hose. But they've got their first fire out, and they're setting off to haul the hose through to the foredeck. They're on to the second fire.
Go!
That's out. Now it's just a climb to the bridge.
Okay, go!
And Andrew is really struggling to get the Greens hose through to the fire on the foredeck.
Okay.
It's Gold's Jeff and Anna Marie who get the water onto the flames first. And Blue's Jane is on the last ladder up to the bridge.
Come on.
It's Tracy and Jane of the blue team who take first place.
Keep going.
The gold and green teams are neck and neck on the exhausting slog up to the bridge.
Come on, Stu!
Anna Marie's first to the flare for the golds, but is waiting for Jeff. But Andrew just grabs second place for the green team. Everyone's given their all, but it's the blues who take maximum points.
That's surprising, because I thought we got the hose a little bit tangled, lost a bit of time. Oh, that's brilliant.
And the outfit keeps his hair in place. You have to feel sorry for the golds and the greens, because the blue team do seem superhuman. Those 200 points means that their overall total is now 835, the highest of any team in the series at this stage. This wall is designed to test your reflexes and coordination, but my tip is to imagine that these lights contain the faces of people that you don't like, because that way you can get all the aggression out, can't you, Beadle?
Our teams aren't going to have much aggression left by the time they do this, because they are going to be left completely exhausted by the Royal Navy. Take a look at this. The physical training instructors are not being cruel, they're simply helping us test our competitors' recovery rate, which is as much an indication of fitness as reflexes and coordination.
The boys start their 30 seconds on the Batak wall, and it seems a pretty foregone conclusion that the Blues, Tracy and Jane, will be packing their bags for next week's final in Spain. Oh, now look at that. Not hitting the light cleanly at all there, Tracy. He's lost a good few seconds. I'd say that the golds and the greens can catch up a bit here. Time up there. And an interesting situation as the girls start, because to get to Spain, the blue team need to get over 1,345 to guarantee their place in Spain, and she's mucked up. Jane's not hitting them cleanly either. They do not need this to happen at this stage. They've got to get those lights to get the points. She's slow as well. She's not seeing the lights. You've got to stand far back from that wall to see those lights. She's standing too close. Time's up there. And look at the scores. 11:35. Can they do it in their final 30 seconds? The golds and the greens can't catch them at this stage, although the golds are going very well. But can they get 1,345 points? Listen to the audience. The roof is coming off our studio here. They're very much behind these two. They want them to get to the final. Can they do it? Come on. Time's up. I don't believe it. And they realise it. They know that they failed. An incredible final heat. You two, I hope you didn't have Spanish lessons, because you have missed going to Spain by 10 points for the final.
Debbie Quinton and Gary Eldred scored 1,345, which means that they, along with Caroline Rice and Andrew Nash, and Debbie Moulton and Jeremy Tiffin, are the three teams who will be competing in our grand final. Set in this Sunshine Sports Resort, there will be 5 new outdoor challenges to overcome before we find our body heat champions.
Join us next week, La Manga in Spain. Don't look at me like that. for the final of Body Heat 1994.